Okay, so last example 2 here on 4-9, parallel and perpendicular lines. So this one is asking us to write the equation of a line that passes through the point 11, negative 1, and is perpendicular to a line that passes through these 2 points. So when you're looking at these kind of problems, it's important to distinguish which 2 points are being grouped together and which point is kind of like on the outside. The point that's kind of on the outside is going to be the point that you use to solve for that b value like we've been doing in the past. The other 2 points that are grouped together, you're going to use to find the slope, because that's what you do with 2 points. So a couple of things going on here. First thing jumping out at me is they're asking for the equation of a line, which is that y equals mx plus b, which again requires me to have an m value and a b value. The next thing that I'm noticing is the key usage of the word perpendicular. From our notes from above, I know that perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So that is going to come in handy. So we know that our new line passes through this point 11, negative 1. This is on the new line. Whereas we know these 2 points are on the other line. So just like back when we were looking at writing these equations, we always want to start with finding out our slope. So those 2 points that are grouped together that are on that other line, we're going to use to find the slope. So remember, slope is that y minus y over x minus x. Again, I always do this because it's just way too easy to mess up those x's and y's. So let's go 2 minus the negative 9 over negative 5 minus 4, giving me a slope of 11 over negative 9. Now, so this is where things differ, because that is not the slope of my new line. That is the slope of the line that is going to be perpendicular to my new line. So this is where we talk about that opposite reciprocal slopes. If I have negative 11 over 9, the slope that is perpendicular to that would be the opposite, which means it's going to be positive. Reciprocal means to flip 9 over 11. My dog wants to come in. He's sad and pout. Come on, Buck. Hi, baby. You're a good boy. Sorry. So we've got our new slope. Now that we have our slope, our 9 over 11, we are going to use that and that other point, the new point, the point that's on the new line, to solve for our b value. This symbol, I don't think I talked about this. This is the symbol for perpendicular. Okay, I went over that, so that's important. Okay, so we have our y equals mx plus b. We're using, again, we have to use the new point here. We don't have a choice like we have in the past. We've got to use this new point. So negative 1 is the y value. I'm using my new slope of positive 9/11ths and an x value of 11 plus that b. So again, jump to your calculator if the fraction's stressing you out, but 11 and the 11 are going to kind of cancel out there, leaving me with negative 1 is equal to 9 plus b. Get rid of that positive 9 by subtracting it to both sides, leaving us with a b value of negative 10. And last but not least, putting everything together into my new equation, y equals, again, still using that new slope, don't mess up, minus 10. Boom. So just make sure you're careful as to if it's talking about parallel or perpendicular, and the best thing you can do there is write down what you know about those.